Hello, listeners. Hi, my name is Madhavi, and I'm so happy to have you on UppTalk. You have come to the right place if you want to learn about IT and do really cool things with your hands. We are not just another IT company when I say UppTalk. Think of us as your learning partner dedicated to helping you reach your full potential. We have top notch hands on courses to help you build your business, whether you're new to technology or want to move up in your current job. Let's look around this as our first step towards learning.
Today we want to experiment with some inbuilt functions. It is called lookup functions. There is last, we have done if-else program, we have done for loop. And today we want to do in AMSuite some lookup functions, which is a inbuilt method. And inside it we can do some experiment and it will get value accordingly based upon the function. Let us go to some theory background. You can take a photo or whatever is suitable. You can do which you can write. Last we have done loop program. We have done in last session loop program. Today we are going to do ARMSFIT functions. What it is ARMSFIT functions? ARMSFIT functions are predefined block of code that can be executed by calling them with their name and arguments. We will call the name and we will pass some argument. Value argument means parameter. We will send some parameters. Each function takes some argument and after processing the input and it returns the some output. Take input and it will give output. And function name always contains in a parenthesis in a bracket. It is in a parenthesis at the end of the token name. Functions names are not case sensitive. You can write a function name capital or small, both are, it is not case sensitive. That means if you write the output function, output and small output would be the same name. AMSFIT functions are capable of performing variety of tasks like operations, string manipulation, many things you can do. AMSFIT functions can be executed within email message or in cloud page or SMS or push notification. AMSFIT function can be utilized multiple places. Today we will do experiment with the content. We will do email message content. Some of the functions can be executed only from cloud like insert data, update data. Today we are not doing it. Just you can note down insert data, update data. Output written by ARMSFIT function can be either be stored in a variable or displayed directly on the screen by using inline ARMSFIT. These are the definitions, everybody. Please note it or you can take photo, whatever is the suitable. Rubiel, hello Rubiel. Please note the some definition of the functions occur, some in theory portion, and then we will go for practical. Sure. When all up will done is important. I have taken the screenshot. At least one time you will read yourself, then we will go for next. Everybody at one time go through by yourself. We used to always put the double percentage before we start a prompt like what is the block of the code, which that it is a broken section. It start with the percentage, double percentage, and then that inside it we are writing a functions inside it. That is also part of AMSFIT. Yes, that is the part of the AMSFIT, all percentage, that symbol, that denotes that this is the AMSFIT. Done, everybody Java learn Miran. ARM's quit functions are divided into two categories commonly used. Get data extension functions, content function. Data extension function, content function. Get time function, map function, site-based function, string function, iterative function. We will do later. These are the some inbuilt sub-functions used in different places for ARM's quit functions. Data extension function. These functions, these are the some functions that we can use for to interact with the data extension. The data extension we can use commonly use detection. These are the some common function. Insert data, insert the domain data extension, update the offset, the delete the insert data, update data, offset data, delete data, lookup rows. Today we are going to do this function lookup, primarily lookup. Lookup rows, CS lookup rows, lookup orders, rows lookup order, rows sees row count, row function, field function, data extension row count. We are going to do some today and next day. Data extension row count execute filter order count, claim row value. These are the some you can take for them here, data extension, some inbuilt functions, but we are going to implement it. First, we are going to do today lookup functions. First, we are going to do lookup functions. Lookup function. For this, there is a one already. You can do later for practice another data extension, but today, for our example, we are using one inbuilt, one ready data extension that is name is amp script demo d amp script demo d. That is one data extension is already there, and or you can use our data extension also. The first function we are using a lookup functions. What this lookup do? It takes as argument amp script. It is a one data extension. We want to give the first name and on the customer ID and a value. It will be fetch value. The first name will be as an output. Let us visit it inside. Let us open in two tab. You can explain in your data extension, or also we could. There is one data extension called what is all experiment. We are going to on that extension. Go there. Data extension. This is the data extension name amp script demo d amp script demo data extension. Here, these are the columns first name, last name, email customer ID, just first name, last name, email customer ID. These are the data extension. In this data extension, we are going to apply lookup function. Code here. One by one we do this. Definitely, I have done with IFS lots of error and I have solved it. But all of you need to do same experiment also. Whenever I will share the code, but you, especially if mistakes happen, it is whenever transfer these double quotes you need to write by yourself. The first you can write, all of you open your work and you can use, oh, we are going to pick up the first name value. How it is, we are going to give the name as a data extension. It is a value which column we want to pick, and from fire customer ID will be 1009 will be change it. And first I have to share you. I kept every section separate. Let me stop. Go to end of this page. This code doesn't need to be out of minute. I can comment on it. Yes, you can. You can give a comment. Also write up. Today, you're writing lookup functions. Today, our agent is the primary lookup function. /start and you can write comment. /start and comment. Lookup functions or AMP script functions. You can write AMP script functions. First name with space or without space, I get. I know. Keep another tab, keep open that detection. Another tab. It will be this in separate tab. Next step, please. Go to here. Go to Email Studio. Go to Data Extension Subscriber and you will be not Zalalan 1 under Rahul Training folder. Yes, click here. Yes, click in on top. AMP script demo on top. Yes, click here. On with no. Can you open it? No. Can you left side again? Zazen 1 Rahul Training. Already you have gone there. 1001. Rahul, can you scroll up left side? It is not all detection. I can see that left. Zalazan Rahul Training 1 folder. It is showing Zalazan 1 Rahul Training. Yes, it's at Rahul Training. Zalazan 1 underscore double training. Open that detection. Yes, just click on it. Yes, on top. First detection on top. Just click on it. You are going to experiment here. Click on records. Go to records. Just check. Stay here. You are going to check any customer. Now go to your another tab, first tab. Go to first tab on browser, click here. Now write the first name. You will write AMP script first name, then again follow comma after first name. Then go to the code inside box. Customer ID is customer ID. After first name, write customer ID. Then give the values of Zaran2, Dalan2. Now next line output. After output, there should be a gap output and V bracket. Remove gap, output and remove space. Now try to run, preview special character for our numbers. Let me check. I think this is from the previous program YP. Then comment those sections. Better to comment those sections. Or you can create a video for today's session. You can create a new email that will be better that you missed. Or you can create a new email. Can you create the new section? Just copy it and create a new. Now keep it here in that tab, same tab. Create a new one. Go there, yes, content builder and create a new, not in. Go to cloud icon content builder, yes. Create a new content builder, yes. Email content builder, yes. Create a new email message. Email message it, create text. Only give name. Great, you can write mscript functions. There's you can write mscript functions. Ramola, you are doing. Yes, Ankit, I'm also doing. Only take this section. Which section? Until no need to copy. You can cross it. We can use it. Just go to the new section, save. Go to next. Yes, give the mandatory. What is the mandatory drop down? Go to code section. Mandatory is the physical mailing address system required. And next go to profile center and unsubscribe. Profile center, unsubscribe. Go to drop down. Go to Cody drop down. Unsubscribe. In subject line, you can give some subject again, not here. Undo, do not this. Yes, go to there. System snippet. Can you drop? Yes, just below section system snippet. System snippet, unsubscribe sent, unsubscribe center. Yes, yes, and give subject line mscript demo. Now you can just, I'm just a function section. Yes, copy this section or you can write again whichever city has copied. Go to next step. Yes, just paste it now. Customer ID is ordered too. Now, yes, save it and you can check the preview. It is coming. Output is coming. Is it? Now, if you change the go to content, you can change the code, customer ID code. This is first name is coming now, go to code. Try to understand what is happening. Go to data extension. What is happening here? Function name is lookup function from where it is getting the data mscript demo. It is a data extension name from which value we want to pick up from this data extension. That is a first name field we want to pick up. Then from where we want to pick up any which row we want to get the row of the customer ID where customer ID equal to this customer ID Zolan2. If we change the customer ID different, then different first name will be. This way you can change the customer ID, new customer ID from data extension tab. Another you can check 1009. You can write. Now Ankit, here we are setting like first name equal to from the lookup we are taking from this. Function. What is the definition? Function. Function returns some value. Function here, these functions returning value of first name. That first name we are storing in the state address on variable. Then the variable. And we have to limit functions returning a value, which value is returning first name. Value is returning the first name we are storing in a variable. Variable is printing output the variable. Then do we need to add in the lookup? Do we need to add first name here itself? Can't we add only in the output? No. If we do not write the first, these value, just write. You can left side, you can write the different value. You can write F name, not first name. You write F name, line number 11, you write F name. Then you need to write output F name. No, this is fine. This is the variable name like you are, because that variable is printing how to lookup function is doing. Lookup is doing. It is retrieving first name value that is storing in fname. And here this lookup function is a 4 parameters we have used. First name is data extension. Second is the which column we want to print and which column and where. Where is the hello is the customer ID. The condition always at the end, like see, let's suppose in the query we are setting, like what are the values select, and then what are the values we want, and then where. Condition equal to this. Here how we can set the condition. The condition is like at the end always, yes, this is a higher condition. Higher condition is a customer ID. In case if you want to different, suppose instead of customer ID, we are setting the condition is like a email ID. Can you go to that detection? You want to email instead of customer ID, you write email and field name is go to. Field name is email. Instead of no, keep fast. You if you want to email, yes. In customer ID, you are setting as email. Now give her the value of the email, which is give the value of the email. If I want two values, can I need to display like this also? We will do it later. Just first one by one. Go for simply most simplest way. Then you can, whenever you become comfortable, you will be much more experienced. Go to Pread. Yes, now can you click on top Zerlozo detection? For all training. Yes, click on it. 001_out really. Yes, on top, this is your content section of Tano in separate tab. If you want to see the data, it is in one step. Go to another data extension tab. If you want to get the data, see the data. Go here email data extension. Not it's a 011 001 00011 to all. This one 000000. triple. Can you scroll up? It is go upside, not below. Scroll up slowly. Scroll down slowly. This is just click on it. On top Cloud AMP script demo DE, click on AMP script demo DE. Click on records. Here are some sample data. We are going to all experiment today on this data extension. Now I've added the code, I mean the prompt. I've added it to here. When I go to add content, I've added like, but I haven't like. How do I add the data extension in order to take a preview? No, we are not already data extension inside your code. Inside your code, AMP script demo DE. Give a double quote after lookup parenthesis, then double quote. In your code, you have used the data extension. You are not selecting data extension like in your code. In your code, can you give the double quote? Double quote is missing. Lookup bracket, then double quote, then AMP script inside double quote. There is one double quote missing. Yes, now you can save and preview. It is some error. What is the error? Parameter name, data extension name, parameter address name, content. Give after double equal. Should it be 0 2? Can you give us some face after equal people? Look up customer name, first name, give a face. Left side. Look up check AMP script. I have your spelling mistakes. Is there AMP script? Data extension name is spelling mistakes there. Now save code. It is working. It changes. It will not because you are fixing the data extension in your code. In your today, we are writing the function inside function. We have already fixed it. Detection AMP script demo. This is the data extension name, and then it is a first name, and it is a customer ID, and it is Zalan too. Now, what is the lookup function? Lookup function. It is a lookup data extension. First, in that data extension, which column you want to print, that is a first name. Which from where? Where is the customer? ID and talent too. What Willian has changed. Instead of customer ID, he has done email, and via email, value is something at Tikam. That value and for that row, first name has been printed. Is it clear now? Jawala, can you share your screen? The content, I have added all the code, but in the preview and test, how will I get this output? Your output is not coming. 1 minute. Cano on left side. Can you choose a data extension? Rohol. This one, Rohol training. Just click on it now. No, not Salan 1 Rahul training. Click on parent, yes. Now can you click on 1001 row hold training only? But it is not there. 1 minute, what is saying? Let me change first name. You have given the lookup customer ID email address. Yes, demo, ID first name because this is an error. Please contact me. It's not showing. 1 minute. Function includes an invalid. It is written there invalid code character. Invalid code character. Somewhere you have given the code character wrong. 1 minute. Can you go to your code? At last you have given double code. Is there even after lookup you have given double parenthesis? Why? It is not required. Gives a single product. At last also. Now you can say pre-book. Then you go to the past name. Can you go there again? Go to code, go to code. No, it is. You need to write up at the rate past name, at the rate past name. Now line number 13, not double code. Output wheel, again you are printing the variable value. You are printing the variable value. Remove double quotes because that variable you are going to print. Yes, remove double quotes. No zip. Now can preview. No, it is pretty. It will not change because you are making hard code in your code. Yes, I choose only a customer IDs or 5. But if you change the customer ID, then it will. Is this line clear? Line number 11 is clear to you. How it is working? First is the function, AMScript is the data extension. Then which column you want to get the result and where. That is the customer ID, or instead of customer ID, you can write email or any other column. This is working as a condition. This is working as a condition and valid, then it is it. Here it is using a lookup function which is returning the AMScript function, which is returning the value. Got it. Stop shares name, lookup row function. We are going to do lookup row function. Here, method name is lookup rows. Lookup rows where we are going to give them AMScript demo, last name. And suppose there is a in, there is. If you go to the record, there will be notice. There is a 2-row value, but last name is Kumar. Last name, it will be like a light column. Last name, which are the row having Kumar. That row's value will be rows will come. Output is a row's variable name. It is returning a rows. That rows we are to suppose it is different to row. We are writing a row, one means first row. In first row, we are set at the another variable, and then that variable you are going to get a value. We're going to get the email value. In general, there is a multiple column, and we want to get the value is email column. It is storing field value, and it will print that email value. It will print that email value. In Kuma, this getting 2 rows. It is getting row. We're writing 1 or I writing 2 in that row. It is returning full row, and in full row we are going to get a particular field, and that field, hello, it will print. Finally, it will print. If we go to the real data extension here, what is going to expected output here? If you notice, here it is a 1 row is called Kuma. It is 1 row, it is called Kuma. it will get the two row, and then in two row, we are going to get first row and first row. It is this row, it is email value. We are going to get email value. This email will be the output. This email will be output. Let us do it 1 minute. Right this second part, do it. If you do it, you will do mistakes and you will be learn. In all of these things, you can keep a one single line comment. First point, it is a simple lookup function. Second comment is a in line number 12. You can give a comment that will be better for you for future. Give a slash start. How to write comment, slash start, write comment and start slash. On line number 11, you keep a comment. On line number 12, you can enter and you can write yes. Here you can keep a comment that you can identify, or you can all of the things you can copy in a notepad. Also, after doing this program for future reference, you can keep in a notepad. I mean, this is a basic lookup. Is there a name for this one? Yes, it is a lookup. It is a basic lookup function. It is a lookup function, lookup and script function. Yes, the next one would be the one which we are going to do is lookup rows. We are going to do lookup rows. Lookup rows function. Give a page set, then paste and then paste. Got it. Because it is very good. That means we are exploring. Hello to Hadi. What is the new function? And lookup rows. I've given the code in chat box. Follow that. Yes, I guess it would. You go to code. Every line. You need to understand what is happening here. Lookup AMSKP last name email, last name Kumar. You have done Kumar. It is getting the you can. It is getting the rows. Now in the first row goes in 1. Even it is returning 2 rows. It will. Those count will be done. You can write instead of row 1, you can write row 2, 2. And then it is a full row. It is getting the entire row, There is an all column like first name, last name, email customer, ID all column. You are given the which column you want to print. One value, one field value, that is the email column. You want to give the email, then email value is coming. Instead of email, you can give the first name here. You can write instead of email, write first name. Instead of email, yes, change it to first name. Now you can run. It will give the not email. It will give the first name value. Save and run. It is getting the second row, go to the detection. Another 10. Second 10. Go to second 10. Yes, check this. It is a earlier, it is given the author email ID. Now it has given another column is there, another column is there. Then go on. First name is the Harry. I mean, this is a place where the action is happening. Like whatever. All rows are connected. First row, it's returning the rows. That row, we are passing in another method, another AMP method. This row is another AMP method. Lookup row is an AMP method. Row is another AMP method. AMP function. In and go to code view. Rows second row is another AMP function. Lookup rows. It is a function and it is returning rows variable. And here we are selecting the two row. But if we write the inside this section, we can write in future in the for loop. It will be either the all values. Also here, we are not using the for loop. To avoid complexity, we have given the basic, but if we use it inside a for loop will be iterated and all values will be different. Here we are fixing the row 2. Row 2 full row, and that row first name we are printing here. I mean, basically, I'll just repeat once more. Basically, we are just saying to change the row to Kumar to the first name to Harry. Row 2. Row 2 means row 2. It is getting the when you are writing Kumar. It is finding to one row at all Kumar and there is a Harry Kumar or something. One row is a Atul Kumar. That is a row 1. It is output will be the 2 row. Output will be the because 2 row has a Kumar. 2 row has a Kumar. Kumar fill is values 2 row. Instead of Kumar, you can go to the code and change the instead of Kumar, write the Bill. Last name is a Bill. I mean, I'm just trying to change the row name or row number. I mean, if I just put like row 3 and put email, this will also change. Row 3, because row 3 it will not. It will give it an exception because it will get the only 2 set of records in Kumar. You can do it and do it. Go and do that. Check what is happening. Instead of 2, you give the 3, then check what is happening. Give 3 because it will be Kumar. There is a 2 rows, but third rows will not come. You are trying to pick the third rows. Check 7. 7 now. First save it. What is? Because it is not getting the row, because it has only 2 rows and you are trying to because third row not exists. Third row not exists. You mean to say that email and customer ID is not considered as a row? No, it is column. It is not row. It is a row means output record. Think about select the query. Select first name where last name equal to Kumar. It is giving the 2 record. One record equal to Kumar and the other record equal to Kumar. 2 record. It is a condition. It is getting the 2 set of record. The output will be the 2 row. But in 2 row we are getting the second row we have printed. Or we can give the 1. 1. If you print it will give the. If you write 1, you get the auto. And if you give the 2, you are getting the Hadith one. This is also Kumar and there is a Hadith one. 2 row are coming. Correct. If you write simple SQL query, can you? Do you want to test it? You want to go to admin. You can write the query. Another tab is admin tab. Admin tab, there is a query you have done. Can you go to second tab? Go to admin. Go to side admin. At the, where is the query we have taken? Go to App Exchange. You are select, select, select query, select first name, from parsname, from script demo D. You can call it, copy it from there also. Script demo D. VS last name. Last name equal to single quote, double quotes, equal to double quotes. Now you can run. Query field invalid column name. Word name. You have given equal. Last name. Invalid column name. Should I put a space to it? Last name and first name. I place. Because your column name is. It is correct. What is the query field? Invalid column name. And lastly, we have written the correct query. Let me check. Go to earlier. We have written. Find out. Let me find out here. Select and give the first name, last name, subs. Where? There is no single quote. Can I stop here? Let me check the query here. Here, I will check the query. I will check the query. What will happen here? It will expect. It will give the true record. True record, row 1 and row 2. If we go to our code when we are writing rows equal to 1, 1 means we are taking the first row and then in that first row email value and we are printing the email value. When we are writing say second row, the second row that email value. Still loading. Yes, code is very slow. I wait output. Are you able to understand every line? How it is working? Can you please explain one more time? Yes, go to the course. Are you explain? I understand. Which one? These codes, if it what, how it is working. What do you have understood? Just a second. First, we have to set the rows. We just have to add the row name, which will be the AMP script demo. That will be the data extension name, and then we are going to select the last name. The last name is Kumar, and then once we have instructed that, then the row will be the first row, and after that we will print it as the field to the full row. Let me explain it in 1 minute. Just stop sharing Crystal. First, try to understand this screen. Select first name from AmpScript demo where last name equal to Kumar. It is, if this query is executed, what will be the output? It will be output the two rows. One row, because in this detection there is 2 times Kumar names. Two rows now. What is happening here? When this line is working, look up rows, task is get the number of rows data. It is data set at the rows, but these rows, every row contains some record. Customer read last time record, email record, customer. I did record a single row, but in lineup here, we are not using for loop. If we use the for loop, we can get the all record, but we are to get the single row record. Which row we are pointing? Row 1, first row. In first row, there is a comma. It's a rows one that value is coming to the full row. Full row means contains the record. In that record full row, we want to get the only one column, that is the email full row, email column. If we write here the full, suppose you're writing field row value 1 again, writing value 1 again, writing another line copy. It is writing full row, part of it. Here you're writing customer ID, then it will print because it is getting the row, full row inside the full row email column. Is that first name column is there, customer ID is there, last name column is there. Last name is there, it will be print all value. Let me on all of the section and comment. One minute. Email first name, last name, customer ID. Check here. Next step, go to here. Go to wait to do not detention. Local Walmart variety and customer ID. Now we his first name, email, first name, last name, customer ID and field value. Now go to preview. Email ID is printing here. Local is 1 minute. Email ID is printing here. First name is printing here. Customer ID is not there. Customer ID and last name. These three should be printed 1 minute. 1 minute. Now you can see 1 minute. 1 minute column, no column, only piece of it. Name was coming in the name, last name function. One minute. Last name printed. Now go to customer. ID is not there. We have done this full row and customer ID. Customer. Customer. ID not the email. ID check that the variable number is 14 was mentioned in the line number 13. 34 field value mentioned 14 and then below you mentioned like a 4 tree. Oh, sorry, sir. That's the reason. That's it. All values printed. All values printed. It is a first row. If I give the second row, row 2 now see. Change preview. It is printed the value of the second row. Email, last name, last name. You can give some gap, but it is a congested. There's a gap. We can create gaps. Now it is better. But now we will use that different based instead of. Take another hand like this. This is the man. Go to here. In the code, the former will give this different. Now, second record, it is different values printing. Now, if we implement the problem, what will happen? All three records will be print. Sorry, can you try this, which I sent you on chat? It is not working for me. Which things are not working? I sent you on chat. Oh, can you share your screen? What is not? I'm trying with the email. You have the value here. I'm trying to. There is only one record. I want to show the last name. I'm skipping the email. You are giving the email value. Row. Field for row. Last name. Can you run it? What is the problem you are showing me, and can you comment the line number of the first section, because it is better to comment line number 12 and 13. And 12 and 13 slash star and starts because you will be not confused at the end. Can you run it? No, it was not working before. Anyway, it is working. Yes, concept is working. You have all of your peer. How it is working? Yes, I'm here, but what is the use case for this one? Which scenario we are using in real time? Which scenario we are using it? Many cases it will be. Similar kind of requirement can come. You know you want to get the I'm skipped and some you want to get the particular values. Dynamically, we want to put the value. It will be definitely tell us some practical implementation. That's the reason we have functions are easy. It will make much more easy. The purpose of the all AMP script function. That dynamic it is a diversified content we can write within AMP script. It will be definitely in real-time scenario. This will be required. But now we're as a learner, we're being familiar with that. There is a functions, lookup function. Look up those functions. Next function is simple. Suppose I want to get the how many reports are there in this AMP script function. There is a number of rows. I want to get the number of rows. Total records, total records. If you want to, let us select rows and rows count. When we're writing the SQL query, we're getting the two rows. Here we want to put the count reverse row count. Another AMP script function is called row count. Row count is taking as a rows as an argument and it's a printing number of rows. If you print it, it will print number of row to 2 because here it is a 2. If you read the it is called, it will print number of row equal to 3. Quick write, it is another AMP script. Everybody quick write it. we say full row. What does it mean? Full row in the sense. Is it the second full row or like? What does it mean? Sorry, I was muted. Go to code view, go to code view. Full row means that entire what you are writing, full row. You just try to understand. Full row means rows, means getting the rows single row and rows one. One means full row means it contains all column. Full row means it contains first name, last name, customer, ID, email. In that column you are positioning one. Can you go there? When you are writing 1 means first record. When you are writing select query comma, it is getting the two set of records, row 1 and row 2. Row 1. All values are coming in full row. That's the reason we are getting full row, and in full row we are printing email column. Full row means when you are writing to second row, all records are storing internally, storing in the full rows. All in full rows contains all column, column first name, column last name, column email, column customer ID. When we are writing in line number 11 email, then it is printing email value, email as a field value, email as a field value. Field value is a @ something email. Is it clear? Yes. We have done next. It will print that this code. It will print the row count number of total row. How many in this date extension? It has a 13-day code. It will print that count will be 13-day code. Next, we will be writing here lookup row. CS lookup row function, but CS means case sensitive. Earlier we have done, it is not case sensitive. Normal lookup function, not case sensitive. The moment you are writing lookup row CS, CS means case sensitive. Here it will be depends last name, comma, K capital and K small, it will be different. Earlier cases it was not case sensitive. Comma K small or K value is small or capital. It will be not, it will ignore. That is the reason it gives the to record. But if you write comma K capital, it will be one set of record. You will be notice that it will print row count. The number of rows it will print 1. Because comma is when it is a K, it is a case sensitive. Lookup rows, CSS means case sensitive. Next is lookup rows product function, lookup rows order. Order means I want to explain it again. Tomorrow I will explain. Order means if I write, suppose there is a in at present last name comma, we are getting 2 record. But if you have, suppose there is a 50 record and there is a 10 records are there which title last name is comma. But you want to get only 5 records, top 5 records. You want to write here 5. This is a 5 means I'm script, then 5 value means it will give the 5 record. Again, you want to ascending or descending like SQL query, we can do ascending or descending. Based upon customer ID, we want to descending or ascending. If we write D, S, C mean descending. If we write S, C mean ascending, it is ascending or descending, then it will get the value. Next is tomorrow. I am sharing this code for all of you, but tomorrow we will again explain. It is a lookup order row. It is a lookup order row. It can write it is a 3 record. Customer ID, S, C, last name M, comma. It is ascending or it will face the 3 record. It is a order. It is a order means it will be maintaining ascending or descending order. But again it is a CSC means case sensitive. CS means case sensitive. Here also it will be value will be different because we are writing Kumar Kai small. Here, Kumar K is capital. It is a case sensitive and case sensitive, not case sensitive. We are writing here lookup rows CS and lookup rows. Data extension count. Already we have done data. If we write data echo integer, this is the method. Its method name is data extension count. Data extension count. If we write this as a method, name is like lookup method. Similarly, another method. In presentation, we have given the method name data extension count. The data extension count. We are passing the only data extension name, any data extension name. It will print how many records present here, how many records present inside the detection. At that count, we will print that because up to it all of you, I am sharing this code. You can do some practice when entire code. I am sharing what we have done today. I am sharing with you together. 1 minute. There is another section up to. We will explain tomorrow again. Go through in all code I am sharing together in June and you can at least all of try to run. If any problem here tomorrow, we will again explain and we will cover up. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@therightuptalk.com.